Josh, you concerned out there for a little while that maybe this was going to be the stunning upset of the year?
Actually, I was at the beginning of the game. I think they're up. I think I saw it up by 12 at one point, and we started getting nervous, and then we just I guess hunkered down with each other and just took it back over and finally got the lead at half, and then from there we didn't look back.
Who keyed that turnaround for you guys from your perspective?
I really don't know. I think DeAndre's playing hard. I was playing hard. Darius was playing really good in the first half, getting buckets in the paint. And it could have been anybody from my perspective.
Josh, Coach Cal keeps saying, he said it last year, he said it a couple times recently, that his will is going to be greater than any of yours. So if you keep testing him, he's going to find ways to get after you all. Did you kind of learn that firsthand too? I mean, are you a survivor of that will a little bit, and will those young guys get it?
I think I'm definitely a survivor from the whole Twitter thing, but I tested him, and he showed me that he's the boss, and you just gotta, whatever he says goes. And people try to fight him. Even last year, some of the guys would try to fight him and just try to do their own thing, and he would always come out with the victory. So coach is always gonna win no matter who's fighting him or whatever. So I guess the less fight we have, the better we'll be.
How much of that, too, is he keeps talking about going after loose balls. And a couple times tonight, he, at least from where we were sitting, appeared to be very vocal with guys about not being acceptable. How much of that do guys still need to learn as you go into SEC play?
Yeah, they definitely learn, because there'll be closer games in their work tonight in the second half where we'll need that loose ball. If we don't get it, that could be the shot that we lose by, is not getting that loose ball, and we get to turn around and get a bucket from it. But guys, we'll learn from it one way or another. Even if it comes up with a loss one time from not doing it finally. But, either way, we'll learn. Coach will drill it into us until we get it.
Was it good to have this kind of game before the SEC starts?
Yeah, I think it was. We came off the Louisville game. I think everybody's pretty hype, and I think we kind of downgrade our opponent. And they're a great team, and we kind of came out in the game like we're just going to run them over. It's Penn. Ivy League school. So, but they were a great team, knocking down threes, and even when we were guarding, they were still knocking them down. But we give them all the credit in the world. But second half we came out and played our game, and finally got a lead and just kept going with it.
Josh, when I asked the toughest place to play in the SEC, what school comes to your mind?
Florida and South Carolina, definitely. Those two places are pretty crazy. Mississippi State's pretty bad, but we don't play there this year. But, those two are definitely tough.
Is it a different environment for you guys? Coach keeps talking about that Kentucky's everyone's Super Bowl. Do you see that as well, Josh?
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially from last year, because we, like you said, we were everybody's spot. Every game we went to was sold out. My first year, I remember that everyone in the SEC wasn't sold out. We still had a following, but last year our following was greater, and every game was sold out. And I think I even heard that Georgia's already sold out for this weekend. So, it's gonna be a tough place to play down there too.
Josh, how different a player is Brandon now since the beginning of the year?
He's just totally transformed from the beginning of the year. He didn't run us like he should have. He didn't. He wasn't the vocal leader. He had a lot of turnovers, not as many assists, and just lately he's been taking the big shots when we need him. He's getting us back into games. He's changing the momentum. He's running us out there. He's getting us into huddles, telling us where we need to go. And he's been a great vocal leader when Coach isn't on the court with us.
How important was it for your confidence to follow up the game Friday with another good effort tonight from you?
I think it was a big step, because I think a lot of people were saying how is he going to turn around from a big game like that? How's he going to perform? But I'm just going to keep playing my game all year. Nothing's going to change. And I'm just going to keep playing my game in the post. I'm not going to look to shoot every ball. I'm just going to keep getting them. If I'm open, I'm going to finish them on the rim, and hopefully I can keep doing that, and they'll keep passing me the ball.
Josh, your reaction to being an SEC player of the week?
I was actually pretty shocked. I didn't even hear about it until Coach said something about it in practice, and I was really shocked about it, actually, because if you said something about Josh Harrellson being the SEC Player of the Week a year ago or 2 years ago, I probably would have laughed like everybody else, like you guys did. But, but it's a new year and a new me, and I guess anything's possible.